Well, the warm-ups are done and the anthem's been sung. The final regular season game for the Valley Huskers is set to kick off as they host the Prince George Kodiaks. Warren Andrews, Matt Macri, and the For the Win media crew coming to you from a brisk October evening here at Exhibition Field. It's glad to have you along in BCFC TV and TELUS 1981. Postseason matchups, they've been set, and the Huskers' loss last week to the Raiders has them on the outside looking in this postseason. However, the Kodiaks, in just their fourth year of existence, they will be in the postseason matchups, and they'll take on the West Shore Rebels down in Victoria. Quite the accomplishment for this fourth-year crew, Matt.
It is. It's unbelievable to see how much they've grown in those 4 years. We've talked about it many times about the love for football that they have up in Prince George there, and the dedication that head coach Jamie Borum's put into the team and building this team. We actually talked to him at the flag tournament this year. He had a bunch of players down there, and he was saying that they're looking at taking the next step this year, and this is it. This is the next step. They're stepping up into the playoffs. They'd almost figure they'd want fourth so they didn't have to drive as far, but going to the Okanagan as opposed to driving all the way over to Victoria. But, they're going to do it. And at West Shore and Prince George, I think, are going to match up very nicely.
Yeah, they only played once this year, and it was actually first game of the season.
Yeah.
West Shore won, I think, 33-13. So Prince George obviously has grown since that time, and West Shore has shown they're an amazing team, but they have some vulnerabilities as they have dropped games to the likes of the VI Raiders this year. So take a look at the gentleman that will control this game. Head referee Heath Edelston, umpire Matt Pickering, down judge Mason Goddard, line judge Danny Bennett, side judge Kevin McWilliam, and the baseline judge is Hans van der Doe. We'll see who both of these squads play tonight. I know the Huskers have a lot of banged up bodies, including their leading rusher in Jawad Harb. As for the Kodiaks, this game really doesn't matter to them. They can't drop in the standings. They're set in third, even if they lose and the Raiders win. So it'll be interesting to see if the likes of Sawyer Thiessen, who is number 5 in the CJFL in passing yards, so he's had a remarkable season for them, the big pivot. You wonder if he'll play much, how much Cale Cowley, the 6'7" receiver, will play for them. And guys like Jason Craig, he's going to want to play. He has been a Kodiak since their existence, a local guy, the heart of that linebacking crew. So it'll be nice to see who dresses for both teams, keep us on our toes here like young Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Yeah, I mean, the team over there, I love the fact that, Cale Cowley, he's a local boy, started in Meadow Ridge Knights, worked his way up, and ended up in Prince George, was a quarterback the whole way through, but is really shining as a receiver over there. He's just one of the standout players on that team.
A number of key Huskers, this will be their last time ever winning.
You have the Prince George roster?
I don't have the Prince George roster, so thankfully I printed off stats, and we'll go by that.
There we go. Okay.
Big kickoff, and this one goes to Grady Andrea at the 20-yard line, and the ball pops loose, and I think the Kodiaks have recovered, and a dream start for the self-appointed Kings of the North to start this game.
Yeah, that happened pretty quick there. Not really the way the Huskers wanted to start that, and Andrea's usually very sure-handed. It's a little odd there that he was let that one go. There's the kick, and he fields it okay right away. And I think, it was a flip. It was a flip over to Raiden Maston, and it just wasn't quite on target off of Raiden's hand.
Luis Villamon was the man that recovered that. His Kodiaks will go to work. Great field position to start this one at the 18-yard line of the Huskers. And there's the given. A big hole opens up and all the way down inside the 5-yard line. A great rush for the Kodiaks to get things going. And is that Galvin Halverson, number 34.
A really good job getting in there, ripping a hole open for him to get down to about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, it's a gain of about 11 on that play. Or pardon me, of 14. Throw to the end zone. There's a touchdown. Prince George Kodiaks, 2 plays. They pump it in. Kellen Lister, the man that caught that throw.
Well, they're wasting no time here. Just sort of enforcing their will on the field out there, trying to get themselves into playoff form, because they turn around after this. They'll go home tomorrow, and then on Thursday, Friday, they'll start heading towards the island because they'll play next Saturday over there.
And one of the most accurate kickers in the BCFC, Brady Harper, slices that through, and it is an early 7-0 lead. A minute 2 into this football game. Not the start the Huskers wanted to close out their BCFC season. Maybe symbolic of the way that this season has gone at times for the team.
Well, you look at that, and I love the play. I love the play call with a little reverse to Maston, who's just got wheels and can fly and has zero regard for his own safety and just heads up the field. And just a little missed time. You know, you get a great play call like that, and it just misses by inches. You hate to see that.
Well, they'll get a chance, a mulligan as they call it in golf, as they will do it all over again, as Grady Andrea on the left side, Raiden Mastern on the right side. Kodiaks will break formation. It'll be kicked off as usual from the 45-yard line by Harper, with the visitors an early 7-0 lead. Kodiaks playoff bound, and the Huskers will finish probably in 5th. A booming kick, and this one will come to Andrea, and he'll wind his way up the right side. Being pursued, but he slips around a couple tackles. Grady Andrea, great return. Picked up about 15 on that play.
Well, I like the fact that this time they were like, no, just hold on to the ball and take it for a run. Nice big run by Andrea. Get to the outside, get up the field.
Because they forgot we're into October, and a trick play might be a trick like in Halloween Trick. You don't want that.
Yes.
Huskers offense will go to work, and I believe it is Mr. Rogan Vergata getting his first BCFC start. Flanked by Grady Andrea as Jawad Harb out of the lineup. Screen pass out to Peyton Lake. Huskers' all-time leading receiver. Did not pick up much. I think actually he lost a yard on the play from the spot.
Yeah, lost about a yard on that one. Quick little swing pass, but he turned it back inside. I mean, that's where you'd love to see it get to the outside as opposed to bringing it back inside. But the defender got blocked to the outside, and he had to turn in. And he was met there by a bunch of white shirts. Number 27, Nick Tremblay, was there to make the stop.
So Huskers 2nd and 11. Vergata barks out the signals. Empty backfield. Catches Dag Mora. The 5th-year man slips around a couple of tackles. He's got an escort now. Look at the hustle to get up there and block for him. Dag Mora to the 5. Touchdown, Huskers! And that's how you answer a riddle.
Well, and Dag has been doing this his whole career. Last year with the Huskers, but we've seen this lots out of Dag. We saw him through the Falcons in Abbotsford, W.J. Mowat High School, and then now with his career with the Huskers. Great job, great wheels by number 9 to get up the field there and throw a block for him. And I do believe that's Josh Caverly. The Caverly comes in there and lays a huge block for him. Great job.
75.
Oh, no, Peyton Lake. That's Peyton Lake. Sorry about that. Caverly was already up there blocking one guy, and Peyton Lake came up and cleaned it all up.
Kick is through the uprights. The kick is good. We're all knotted at 7 apiece, back to square one. That was a 75-yard catch and run, and probably 55 to 60 were yards after catch by Dag Mora.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I mean, you don't see that too often, where it's 2 plays on one side to score and 2 plays on the other side to score.
His team-leading 26th catch, but only his 2nd touchdown of the year. So, that's special for the 5th-year man out of Abbotsford.
Yeah.
He's missed the last couple of games, got injured in the Kamloops game, missed the VI game, and they missed him. And boy, what an impact.
But you get an impact player like that not on the field, it hurts the team. It hurts all over. So to have him out there and to make that big play there and answer which was just bad luck on that first drive.
Harper from the 45, and a low saucer kick all the way down to about the 20-yard line. And the Kodiaks now, oh my goodness, still on his feet. Brings it down inside the 45-yard line to the 43, and
that's Cale Cowley. He can fly. He got that, and that's exactly what the Huskers tried to do on the first play there. Prince George just executed it here. Cowley comes, the ball's fielded by number 4, and as he's coming around, let's go to the outside, flips it to Cowley, and off Cowley goes to the races and up the sideline. Look at the stride on him. Just work of art.
2 seasons with the Langley Rams before his time with the Kodiaks, including that national championship team, as they'll do a screen pass out wide and secured, and this one will pick up 8 on a nice screen pass.
Well, great blocking here by the Kodiaks. The 2 of them get in the way of Junior Manyaka. Manyaka's coming in there like a heat-seeking missile. It takes 2 of them to slow him down. And then it's number 5, Raiden Maston, comes over and cleans it up.
Matthew Sturgis with the reception. That's 20 on the year for him. Thiessen with the handoff. Big hole opens up the middle. And Ofusuheni got a tackle on him, as he's done to many players in this league. And then he's brought down, but not before the Kodiaks pick up the first down.
Good little cut to the outside. Just swings past. A shoulder going into his knees. Number 34, Gavin Halverson. Pick up a big chunk of yards and a first down.
Pick up about 12 on that play as Thiessen, a handoff again. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This time, though, met by a wall of black in the middle, so a much shorter pickup of about 3 on that run.
Yeah, Halverson flies into the middle there and just hits a bunch of bodies.
What a nice start to the game for him, though. 3 carries, 29 yards.
Great job. David Carter there, ready to meet him in the middle and slow him down.
Halverson, that's 101 carries, and now at 500 yards after that. Thiessen now scrambles out of the pocket, being pursued, drops that off in a nice place, and
not quite into the end zone, though. Hits number 87 as he's being pushed out of bounds. And Noah Lark just can't get into the end zone. He's shouldered once, shouldered twice, and then pushed out of bounds. Here he goes, being pursued, drops it down to Lark. Lark tries to come forward, and is that Johnny? Hey, Johnny, yeah, it is.
Thiessen 3 for 3, throwing the ball to start this game. Dream start for him, and the Kodiaks threatening again. Smash mouth football into the end zone. Touchdown, Kodiaks. And it's the big man, 34 again.
Halverson
rumbles that in.
Just firing on all cylinders tonight. And I think it's going to be one of those games where...
the defenses are on vacation?
Yeah, well, I don't know if the defenses are on vacation. The offenses are firing, and I think we're going to get all the lights working out pretty good on the scoreboard tonight.
Well, I think the big thing for the Huskers as the extra point goes through, the key point has to be keep your quarterback upright. It was a tough game last game against the VI Raiders where they managed to get to Dorsey 10 times, which is a Raiders record, which is amazing when you think about the history of that team and the national championships they won with Andrew Harris and the likes. And to set a record in that game on the road in a game where you needed to win to get in the playoffs is pretty special for that franchise and tough for the Huskers, who find themselves down 14-7. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's been a track meet to start this game.
Well, you know, here comes the Huskers have to come back and answer the call. I mean, if the first drive they came back and answered, now it's time to do it again.
We know about 6 Huskers are aging out. And then you have to wonder, the likes of Harb and Maston, do they move on to college after storied careers so far here? Wearing Valley Huskers black and green. Booming kick, and Grady Andrea fields it at about the 8-yard line. He's got a head of steam, but then he runs into about 5, but he will not be brought down. That looked like a rugby play there where he was moving the ruck all by himself. Good field position for the Huskers to start their second drive of the game.
What I like about Andrea here is he gets the ball, and he just turns on the jets. He's flying. He sees a seam between these two defenders, and he's going to try and run through it. But they don't get to get down low on him and grab his legs.
A little bit of a face mask, too, it looked like.
A lot of a face mask there. A big chunk of face mask. But they don't get down to get low. They're grabbing around the waist, so he just keeps driving the legs. And it's a smart play by Andreas to drive those legs, push the pile, move it up another 5 yards.
White and Mora to the near side, 3 to the far side. Empty set. Vergata surveys and flips that over the middle and finds the intended target. It is Caverly, and he'll pick up a nice chunk of yardage, about 6 or 7 on that play.
Well, Josh Caverly comes cutting across the middle there. It's not an area where you usually want to be running because you're going to get hit right away, and it's big number 55 there doing the hitting quite quickly.
So Vergata's played a number of snaps, but it's his first start. Came in 18 of 25, and so far he's completed all 3 of his passes here today. 2 receivers near side again. They'll clear out the backfield. There's a screen pass to Grady Andrea out of the backfield. And lowers his head, and he'll drive that up for another gain of 8.
Andrea's not afraid of contact. He wants contact. He's looking for guys to run over. Here you go. And Vergata does a really good job here. He surveying downfield, nothing there. Let's not waste time. Get it to Andrea while he's got room in space. And he just gets upfield about 2 yards short. It's going to be 3rd and 2. And Huskers are calling a timeout.
Making a decision on, do we punt this one away? Do we go for it?
Or even better, where do they punt to? Oh, no, it is Vergata out there, so.
Well, actually, is it Keyshawn Dorsey, number 10? Have I been saying it wrong? I see.
Keyshawn Dorsey's number 6. He's out tonight. He's in
you're absolutely
street
right.
Clothes in a white jersey. Him and Harb got really beat up last week. I mean, he took 10 sacks. They weren't light sacks either. I think he went out at the end of the game, and he battled hard, but he got a licking last week.
This will also be the last game for our Danish import and Victor Rasmussen on the O-line, and he's had a real nice career, and he's actually got some offers both sides of the border, post-secondary. So football not done for him, just done in Huskers colors with 2 more years left of eligibility. Quarterback keep, and Vergata's got the first down. Nice little keep there. It's actually the first rush of the day for the Huskers. No surprise, the rookie quarterback and the man to pick it up.
Well, big number 71 gets off his block, and number 30, Alex Thanos, and 71, Keandre Williams, meet him in the hole there and just wrestle him down.
23 carries for 165 yards for Vergata out of Winnipeg. And he'll now head under center. Sidhu, the man under center, with Henderson still on the mend. Vergata throws that right over the middle, but caught the man going the other way. And so incomplete pass looking for that Halisi, thank you. Or is that, no,
yeah,
84?
84, Halisi.
That's Guprasad Grewal. We're looking off my stat sheet. We never got, we got rosters for the Huskers.
Yeah, Halisi.
It's Halisi?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with you.
Yeah, Greywall's 11. Yeah, we did get rosters for the Kodiaks, so we got the stat sheets we're trying to find names out of.
Vergata launches out. He's got the man open. Josh Caverly tries to stiff arm his man down to the 10. What a pass. Started at the 4. He ended up at the 10 of the Kodiaks.
And Caverly just does such a good job of getting open and catching this in stride. And off he goes to the races. And I love this throw here by Vergata. He just puts a little zing on it. And there goes Caverly. He's got some separation from his defender. Number 7's flying. Whoever's chasing him down, Peyton Briere, chasing him down, is absolutely flying because he beat everybody.
One of the 2 Briere boys on the roster. The Huskers now red zone territory. It's Grady Andrea time. Slips around to tackle right side. Grady Andrea to the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
Grady Andrea, I don't even think he was touched over there. Just went flying around the corner and into the end zone. He's got this burst of speed that he disappears out of their grasp. They think they got him, then he disappears.
Oh, we've still got 6:36 to go in the first quarter, and each team has already scored a pair of touchdowns. It's pretty. Harper set to attempt this one, and it's blocked. Second time it's been blocked this season. Point after attempts for, pardon me, not Harper, for Carson Turner.
Yeah.
He is 15 of 18 now. So now a 1-point lead for the visitors.
Wow. It's been a very, very fast, intense 10 minutes so far.
Both quarterbacks have been absolutely sharp. That's been the difference in this game, that they have come out and they are throwing absolute lasers.
Yeah.
And the receivers are excited and they're catching it. And boy, crowds, the coaches love defense, you love defense, but the crowds love the offense. They want scoring.
The defense have been playing good, but it's just, you get that big pass, the big play, the run back that was huge for the Kodiaks to get it up to the 45. And here they have another good run back up to about the 40-yard line, maybe 36, 37, but a huge run back again. I mean, it's been field position has set up all these scores.
That is Andrew Brown, number 4, over 500 yards returning punts for the Kodiaks this year. And they will be at the 34-yard line, will the Kodiaks. They'll go to work. Thiessen 1 behind him. 2 each side with receivers in motion. 2 in the back, or 1 in the backfield. Giving Halverson this time. He'll be held to a gain of about 5 or 6 on that rush.
And I like what the Kodiaks coaching staff's doing here is they're committing to the run game. I mean, you got another 3-4 yards on that run right there. They're not going to abandon the run game. The run game's going to serve them well throughout the course of the night. And then when the run game's not having success, they got those big passes.
That's a great matchup on the near side. Cowley versus Cadogan, both guys over 6'5".
Yeah, those are two.
The Huskers will get, though, to the back, and they will rack up the sack.
Well, he just had nowhere to go with that. But Jack Winey and Andy Ofosuhedi came in there, heat-seeking missiles that they are, out of the linebacker position. They move up on the line there, and they're both getting into the backfield. He had nowhere to go there.
That's going to be a lot of .5 sacks doled out on that one, as there's about 4 bodies in there. Andy Ofosuhedi, the BCFC's leading tackler, had 196 in his career coming into this game. Harper now will boom a high one. It'll drop inside the 50. Bounce back the other way, and he's hustling in to pick up the ball. Did he get it?
It does not look like it.
Every team is doing that, and the Huskers are the ones that secured it, but every team now, special teams is quite the journey every time, Matt, as
it is.
Punters are sprinting down there to pick it up.
I think there should still be no yards, though, because even though the punter got down there, he's allowed to be there. The other guys are supposed to be 5 yards back. So, but Andreas was able to get in there and get on that ball. I mean, he was smart because he saw the punter coming and fires forward. Here's the ball. The ball bounces. The ball bounces, and nobody's there but Andreas. And
he wrestled it from him.
He did.
That was actually in Brady Harper's mitts.
They're not going to throw. They're picking up the flag. So
makes it very exciting. I hadn't seen that much until this year, and then we see it in spades.
Well, and it's been a funny thing that I noticed is that these punters that they have now are getting great height, whereas before they were more line drives or little rainbows. The punters now are getting excellent hang time.
Lots of motion at the 53. It's Vergata holds onto it, slips around a couple of tackles, bathed himself in Crisco and gets himself outside, and a pickup of about 5 on that play, maybe 6.
Well, Peyton Briere, the number 7 for the Kodiaks, got a great angle on him, and Vergata was smart. He got out of bounds here, comes around the outside, and he's going to turn it upfield, but he sees that Briere's got that angle. He's got him cut off, eliminate the big hit. I mean, he's got to stay healthy. They need him out there.
Yeah, 6-yard pickup for the first-year man. It'll be Josh Caverly, the lone receiver, to the near side as Morrow goes up to block. They'll hand off instead, and Grady Andrea follows the hole, and looks like he should have very close to a first down, depending on where they mark it.
It's going to be close, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like they're 1 yard short.
About 2. 1.75. How do we go with that? Yeah.
In metric, how many?
And like Grady Andreas, has been dying to get on the field. He's a really good football player. Loves running the ball. Loves getting out there and just lowering the shoulders and driving. And then you got Vergata, who's another football player who's been, behind Dorsey all year long, dying to get out on the field. These two are getting their opportunity tonight, and they're shining.
Huskers with 1 in the backfield. Receivers loaded to the right side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback keep again, and I think the Kodiaks stuffed the run.
I think he might have made just enough. The guy on the far side is saying that he's just enough, so I'm not 100% sure here. We'll have to wait till the bodies move back.
Cue the Pretenders back on the chain gang. Let's see if they...
Yeah.
There we go, first measurement of the game.
Yeah, we're going to measure this out.
The referees make sure it's
That's good.
done properly.
So he's got to get to the 40, just shy of the 47, and it looks like they got him on the 40.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, right at the 47. So
it is going to be...
I think he's going to... I'm jumping in, he's got it. Good. That's what I might call.
It's like a John Grisham ending, a real nail-biter here.
There you go.
The best part is the pointing from both teams in the Kodiaks.
And it's just short. I was wrong.
Stopped them.
I thought for sure they had that one.
So it'll be a turnover on downs. Kodiaks up by 1. 3 different receivers have caught passes for them, and 5 rushes from Gavin Halverson.
Well, I find, we opened up with the first 4 drives were majors, and then we had a punt, and now we had a turnover on downs. Things are sort of evening themselves out a little bit.
Well, Huskers jumped the play. They were looking to bring the house, but the house was in foreclosure, so
yeah,
there will be a penalty against the Huskers. That'll bring up.
And it's unabated to the quarterback too. Like they're right through there, around the tackles. Yeah.
Well, Thiessen's been around for a couple of years in this, and I believe he either played at University of Calgary or Calgary Colts. He was in, I believe, in Alberta before that. So he's a veteran quarterback and knows the nuances to draw teams offside. Now they'll bring lots of pressure with the Huskers, but it's launched up.
Just out of reach.
Just out of reach, number 87.
You got the
Noah Lark.
The corner, number 21, Yossi Barely, gets good position on him here and makes him have to kind of round out and around, no direct line to it. A smart defensive play there to just get in that position and not let him get to the ball.
That's 2 targets to Lark. He has caught 1 of them. Thiessen 3 for 5. In the gun now. Right over the middle, finds the man, and that'll be a first down. And actually about a double first down as he picked up 20.
Yeah, huge pickup on that one. Just a rocket across the middle. Hits number 16. And he's able to get a couple of yards after the catch, but not a bunch.
Quinn Newcomb, what a great name.
Duke Newcomb. Yeah, he nuked him there, that's for sure.
We've got Godugin and Newcomb.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, the football edition, coming out next year. Handoff, Halverson up the middle and driven back.
As usual, Ofusuhedi's right in there on that tackle. Here they go to hand off to Halverson, and there's the defense comes flying forward, and Ofusuhedi jumps on to finish it off.
Halverson started out with like a house on fire, 2 carries for 26 yards. Since then has picked up 10 yards on his last 4 carries, so everything kind of, the sands are shifting and everything kind of settling down a bit here.
Yeah, but he's hammering it up the middle, and that's what you want to do in your run game. You want to try and buy some space up the middle there. Beautiful little screen pass there. And we've got Ofusuhedi comes down and makes the tackle. Read that screen the whole way and comes flying in there.
Yeah, loss of 2 on the play. Get a nice replay here and did a good job of kind of drawing the pressure, but.
Yeah, that was Halverson too. And Ofusuhedi, so that's his man. He's watching that guy all the way, and he sees the little screen come. The thing with that screen there was a bit of a rainbow, a little bit of a lob, a slow ball getting to him, so you kind of had to wait a little bit.
There's the kick and heads out of bounds, and Kodiaks have come up with it. Oh my goodness, second big special teams play for this unit.
Maston hits, the ball hits Maston here. I have to see the replay because I think they might have touched it last as it went out of bounds. There's Maston, he muffs, he's got it, he drops it.
No, Kodiak's got it.
Oh, they got it in play. Okay,
they scooped it.
See, I'm watching the ball over there in the soccer net. I'm like, oh, did it roll over there? But no, he carried it the whole way.
That looks like it was Ryder Stoughton, number 25. Man, they recovered that, and that'll be the last play of the first quarter, an entertaining one here. Final day of the BCFC regular season, and a 1-point lead for the visitors who have just recovered a punt.
Well, and there's their second punt recovery, where their kick recovery, where they're getting the ball in very advantageous field position.
Is that a man with the rosters? It's number 25 for them. Just got the stats man asking. And that is, we just mentioned his name.
25.
Ryder Stoughton.
Stoughton.
He was stout.
Here we go.
Here come the Kodiaks now going to work. Great field position to start this drive once again. Just shy of the 20. Flags flew in unison. That was kind of like rhythmic gymnastics in a way. They just kind of flowed up same time.
I think it was both tackles moved early. That's kind of my thoughts there. 'Cause it looked like to me it was, but we'll see what they call here. Yeah, they're going to call. Oh, it's offside. The receivers crossed the line early. There you go. There you go. They're going to back up 5 yards and try it again.
Someone got a little too excited a little early.
The timing, when you got all your receivers in motion like that, the timing's difficult. And, I mean, they do a really good job. You don't see a lot of these calls, but every once in a while the receiver just gets a little bit ahead of himself.
Thiessen flanked by 1, 2 near side, 3 far side. He'll back up, feels the heat, slings that over the middle. Oh, mama. Great catch and a better tackle.
Well, I don't know about that. He held on to that ball. Number 21 kept that ball as he is getting lit up like that. That was a phenomenal catch. Ben Furr. Fair?
We'll go with whatever you say, sir.
He grabs the ball here, gets lit up, comes down on his back. And it's Ofusu Henny taking the legs out from underneath him. But he kept a hold of that ball.
They picked up a big chunk of the penalty yardage plus, and it'll be the quarterback mowing ahead. Met with force at the line.
Sawyer Thiessen there just hammers forward. Just shy.
Well, I think in a game where, honestly, it doesn't matter. You want to win for pride, but it doesn't matter in the standings. You go for it.
Well, and here's the thing, too, is they're down there on about the 5-yard line, and they can still get a first. Oh, no, they got the first down.
Well, they got the first down. All right.
Yeah, all right.
I thought they were saying it was a yard shirt last. That's the last time I listened to Tyler Guerra doing the PA.
Well, they didn't move the downs marker either at first, so I thought it was, too, so. They tricked me.
They'll load up the far side again. Lots of motion. It's hard to say who jumped the gun first.
I'm gonna think that's gonna be a procedure against the offensive line there. The tackle here on the near side is just getting a little ahead of himself. I don't know if that's who they caught, but I noticed that on our screen.
So once again, we apologize if we missed some of the Kodiaks names. We don't have a roster for them. We're going by my stat sheet, so. Oh, look at that. Coming through in the clutch. We got one now.
Asking you shall receive.
I'll send out the collection plate tomorrow. As pass goes under the intended target.
There we go. Yeah, Thiessen drops back, and he just fires right away. And, yeah, a little bit of taunting going on after the fact here. Not the best idea. Adam Greenhill needs to just make the play and head back to his defensive huddle.
Has been fair the intended target. Thiessen 6 for 9 with a touchdown, and he remains in the gun. Now empty set. Barks out the signals. Huskers bring the heat. Man wide open. Waiting for the signal, and there it is. Touchdown, Kodiaks. The tall drink of water scoops that one and finds the end zone. Number 87.
Noah Lank comes across here. And I mean, you gotta give credit to Aiden Harker. He's trying, but Noah Lang's a big guy, and he was able to. Called a lot of the Prince George games in the Dome for the provincials for high school, and Noah Lang was always the name that we were calling there. He's a difference maker on the football field.
Yeah, he's been a member of the Kodiaks for a couple of seasons. His ball is sliced through the uprights. Kodiaks in their 4 seasons have never won here at Exhibition Field. Huskers hold the all-time head-to-head at 5 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie, which happened earlier this year. So.
Yep.
So Kodiak's trying to do more than play for pride. They're trying to break that drought of winning here in Chilliwack.
Yeah, they got the 1 win up in Prince George, and they got the tie up in Prince George, but every time they come visit, we're not very good hosts.
It's been an uneven schedule because the first year was 3 meetings. Next year, 1 meeting. Year after that, 2 meetings. Yeah. Huskers won both of those, and then this year the tie, and both teams looking for that win. And I wouldn't be surprised if this ends in a tie the way these teams are trading punches back and forth at 21-13.
Yeah. I mean, the Huskers had some unfortunate endings early in the season where they were ahead and then ended up on the losing side of the score sheet. And if they hadn't, these two would be neck and neck in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, it's about 3 games were decided by a touchdown or less that the Huskers have dropped. Huskers now go to work and lots of speed right up the middle. Oh, mama! He mashes over the defender. Braden Maston on a mission. Are you kidding me? All the way down deep inside Kodiak's territory. The Destroyer rumbles again.
Braden Maston is a wrecking ball out there. He just said that poor guy coming in to make a nice innocent tackle for a ride, that's for sure. Here's the kick. Maston gets it. He's not playing any flippy pass this time. He's just tucking it away, and he's going for a run. Plants his foot, turns upfield, and here he lowers the shoulder and hits the kicker, sends it for a ride, gets behind his blockers. Beautiful blocking. Really good blocking here to get up the field, and it's number 20 and number 33 that are able to finally bring him down. Logan Johnson and Dacky and Fournier.
Piandrea on the first play of this drive. And he'll pick up a small chunk of yards there. But he does get it to the 5. So Huskers inching ever closer to the promised land once again here with 11-12 to go in the second quarter. Vergata holds in there, takes a hit, but he throws a strike. Touchdown, Huskers!
Well, Dag Morris making up for missed time. He gets some separation, gets to the back of the end zone, and Vergata just picks him up. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Just exactly what you want to see. And Vergata just drops one in there. Dagmora, thank you very much. You've seen him do that so many times. And they're going for 2. Yep.
Second touchdown pass for Rogan Vergata in this first half, and they're going to go for extra points to knot this thing up in a low snap. Vergata holds, throws it wide. He's got the man, but he led him a little astray. And so it'll be a 2-point lead for the visitors with 11:04 to go. And I've been so impressed with this young quarterback out of Winnipeg. The poise he has to stand in there and take a hit and deliver the strike, to run when he needs to. If he's back next year, boy, it looks like the future's in good hands for this team.
Well, and that's the thing. You got Keyshawn Dorsey's done. He's aging out tonight and moving on. And they need an answer for next year at QB, and that looks like a very good answer right there.
He is by far, I think, probably the best backup quarterback they've had since Lucas Fever, who went on to play at University of Alberta.
Yeah.
Just a young man, oozing with confidence, great runner too, and what an arm. Oh my goodness. So a lot of fun here with 11:04 to go in the first half, and The Huskers down by 2, and they'll boom this one down. The Kodiaks now looking to set some more magic up, working up the near sidelines, and he will wisely step out of bounds. Number 4, Andrew Brown, their main returner.
Well, Brown here just gets worked out off the field. He's trying to walk that tightrope, and there's just too many bodies in front of him. Runs out of real estate. Really good return. Good speed, get to the outside, and just walk that tightrope.
So the Kodiaks, one of the deepest they've been to start this game, and that's pretty funny because they're up at the 36-yard line, but they've had magnificent field position thanks to special teams.
Yeah, they've had really good field position.
Now a new back in the backfield is Thiessen calls out the signals, motion. Spinning around, swirling in a circle, and have a seat, son. They'll work it back there. It's number 26. That's a Simon Ulefa with his first run of the night.
Ulefa does a really good job, but he tries to spin here, I think a little too early. Maybe just a touch too early, and gave up his back. You want to, when you're hitting that defender, you want him to have the smallest view of you, right? And he kind of gave up his back there. They're able to get 2 hands on the back and stand him up and push him back the other way.
31 carries now for 122 yards. As they'll empty out the backfield, get everyone up to there, and they're going to call pass interference.
I don't like that. That's incidental. They tripped over each other.
A little bit like a soccer play where you got fouled and went down, and it was very dramatic.
Very dramatic.
You make sure the referee's going to see it, so kudos to him. The Academy Award is in the mail.
They're pointing towards, the Huskers.
There was a glimmer of hope for Matt, and they snuffed it out.
I forgot they switched sides at the end of the quarter. Yeah.
And for the first time, the Boo Birds come out to serenade the officials. Got to love a little crowd participation. So it'll be first down for the Prince George Kodiaks. Ball at the 51-yard line inside the Prince George half. Lank now will line up to block, and it'll be a quarterback keep, and he's being pursued. Andy Ofusuheni from behind. Got a little help from his friends. That's Aiden Harker, the other man that managed to limit what the big quarterback could gain.
Ofusuheni just stays right with him the whole way. You got number 22, Hayden Egeman, gets the ankles out from underneath him, slows him up a bit, and Ofusuheni's able to catch up and run him down.
2nd and 4 for the visitors in white with the gold and black helmet and trim. Huskers with a 3-man front, bring extra help. Great fake play, and unfortunately I think the receiver was also mesmerized by it because dropped a very catchable pass.
Noah Lank, he doesn't miss these very often. And it really psyched me out. I was watching the runner, and then all of a sudden the quarterback's throwing the ball, and Lank just kind of bounces off his chest. He doesn't miss that pass too many times.
We haven't had many games under the lights. It's nice for us to watch. The numbers seem a little brighter, but for the players, you get that bright light just for a second sometimes, like looking into an eclipse.
And the direction that he's looking down in the corner where you got the scoreboard and a couple of spotlights down there. I'm not trying to make excuses, but nice big kick.
Cale Cowley, who, that's the other special talent that he has. He was a punter in the first or second year for the Kodiaks, and back there to punt this one away.
A little pushy going on back there with his blocker, but
a couple of flags in the backfield. Those could be no yards.
Yeah, that's what I think they're going to be too.
Not fielded cleanly, so just 5 yards. They'll march it ahead.
Move it forward.
Real fun game here, boy. If you're going to close out the season, close it out in style.
Yeah.
Bring out the football fireworks. They've done that so far. These teams are not kind of cashing it in, so to speak. They're playing to the last whistle, and the fans in attendance and you watching at home on BCFC TV and TELUS 1981, we hope you're as entertained as we are. Here's Vergata with the handoff, and Grady Andrea slithers around a couple of tackles, and he'll pick up about 5 on the play.
I'm not sure how it is for the Kodiaks, but I know on the Husker side, they got a lot of injuries, and because it's not a game where playoff ranks at stake, they're not going to play an injured guy. They don't have to push them, so they're not going to. You think of the long-term health of these young men, right? But for a lot of their players, this is their first opportunity to showcase themselves. And not only are they playing for today's game, they're playing for their spot on the team next year.
Vergata waits and delivers a strike, and Peyton Lake, adorned in the pink sleeves, gets the first down and extra.
Peyton Lake has this knack for finding the little soft spot in the coverage, sitting down, catching the ball, and then getting wrapped up really quick. Really good job just to find that little safe zone, bring in the catch.
Rogan Vergata has not connected with the receiver once so far tonight. Psychs out the defender, holds on, throws it over the middle, and that one finds a receiver, but it was the wrong color. That's one where you almost wish you would have swallowed it and gone down.
Yeah, he had his guy there, but the defender was able to get in, jump in front of him, and take that away. And it's where the defenses are going to start firing up here. Is you're going to see a lot more action from the defensive side of it. Vergata gets away from the defender, jumped up in front of him, fires it off, takes the hit as he's throwing it too. And it's Dag Mora who turned into a defensive back on that pass there.
So Vergata 7 of 9 tonight. He has 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. And Kodiak's offense back out on the field after a short reprieve. That one held Thiessen. I'm not sure if that was misconnection. He went to hand it off one way, and Casper the Ghost, the only one waiting for that. He's not much of a runner, so he decided to hold on to it himself, and he was swallowed up quickly.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. That's what I was thinking, the same thing. He turned, and the running back went down the wrong side.
Well, it's either that or it's the worst fake in history. I'm going with miscommunication.
Yeah, we give the benefit of the doubt on that one.
So I'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Prince George Kodiaks, who lead this game by 2. Empty backfield again. Huskers bring the heat. Wide open target, and they find him. Second reception for number 89 of the Prince George Kodiaks, and that is Matthew Sturgis. And he will get the first down.
And I see that the Huskers are blitzing out of some different spots here. You got number 25, Cole Shanks, heading in there in the blitz. Jason Thiessen back, and Thiessen having to get rid of it really quick because Shanks comes in very hot, very fast.
Chance of defense, Rain from the stance. He'll go for the screen pass, and he bobbles it a little bit backwards and then wisely jumps on it.
Yeah, just wasn't there. I don't know if he's firing it too hard here. It's just because it's just right off the hands. He kind of bobbles it a few times and then jumps on the live ball. But, yeah, just a little bit too much.
That was a real nice pass, too.
It was.
So out of the, I think, 4 misses that he has, 2 of them could have easily been caught.
Yeah.
2nd down now for the Kodiaks, going to work. 1 receiver to the near side, 3 to the far side, 1 in the backfield, 3-man front for the Huskers, but they're showing more as everybody times their run. Thiessen rolls outright, throws that wide. Almost an acrobatic snare, but will go out of bounds.
You got big Cale Cowley. I mean, he's already 12 feet tall. And he jumps here for this one, and he just can't stay in bounds, can't bring it in. A little bit too high.
This has got to be one of the only times in a matchup where Cale Cowley is looking almost eye to eye with the defender. Ajuni Cadogan because most defensive backs are like Cole Shanks. You're looking at 5'10", 5'11", real quick.
Yeah.
But they're both very big boys, very mobile. Cowley now will revert back to punter at his own 50-yard line. Clean snap. High rising kick. Huskers will field that.
Yeah, he just nowhere to go there. Like I said before, these punts are awesome in the sense that they're just hanging way up there in the sky. Halisi.
Yeah, it's Halisi that picked it up.
Brings it in, but just can't get anywhere because all the defenders are down there as soon as he catches it.
But as you've mentioned before, one of the keys on special teams, secure the ball. Do not lose the ball. Huskers have done it twice, and they paid dearly.
Yeah, the number one key is maintain possession. The return is just bonus, but number one is maintain possession.
Huskers, 2 receivers near side, including Trey White. Handoff instead. No room to move. And I'm not sure if there will be any gain on that play. Maybe one if they're feeling generous.
Well, and they just stuff up the middle so good here. You got a lot of big guys there. Number 74. Who's 74? That guy's a monster out there. Weston Shields, just massive in the middle, and he's just filling in running lanes all by himself.
I think that's impressed me more than anything in this year. Every single team's got at least one monster.
Yeah.
One absolutely man-child out there on the field.
Well, he's just a massive man out there. Him and number 71, 74 and 71, Keandre Williams and Weston Shields is really making it difficult for the Huskers to do anything up the middle of the field.
In olden days, they would have written fables to scare children about them. Huskers now go to work. Rogan Vergata had a pretty good afternoon, minus that last throw. Look to atone for that. Fakes and holds, and now he's got to hustle. Slips around the defender, still on his feet. And this time he says, I've learned my lesson, coach. Runs out of bounds and holds on to the ball. Pick up maybe 1 or 2 on the play.
Well, and here you get 2 guys get through here. Number 93, who is just as big, JJ Aboagi.
Say it. I want you to say it. I'm not rescuing you.
Aboagi.
All right.
Aboagi. Is that good? Is that right?
We'll find out when the emails come tomorrow.
JJ gets off his block and into the backfield, causing Vergata to have to run. But then it's Weston Shields, who's like 8 feet tall and just this mountain of a man with speed, chasing him.
Vergata throws it over the middle, finds a man in the flat. It's Trey White, and he does a little do-si-do. And he's spun down, but that will be, I think, was that enough for first down with forward motion?
Well, yeah, the one of the referees is pointing that he got to there before he was hit and forced backwards. He doesn't turn back on his own here. He just gets hammered. And I think, no, that's Dagmora. He just gets launched backwards. He's trying to run, but he's just being held onto and can't do anything. So I don't know where they're going to spot the ball here, but it should be where he got hit backwards. Yeah, they're going to give it. They're going to be a first down regardless.
So my apologies to Dagmora in his final game, wearing Huskers colors. Already does have the 75-yard touchdown earlier today.
I didn't catch the shoulder that sent him on a short flight 5 yards backwards, but wow, what a hit.
Been a clinical performance from young number 10, Rogan Vergata, in his first BCFC start. Huskers hoping to close the season out at 4-5-1. Kodiaks right now are 5-3-1. Vergata finds Trey White this time, and the lanky receiver finds his way to the sidelines and picks up about 6 on the play.
Well, number 6, Dylan Pittick, is able to wrap him up and take him down really quick here before he could get ahead of Steve going, because once White gets going, he's gone.
Trey White's another guy you really hope comes back next year. He showed so much promise in the second half of the season. He's to the near side, part of a 2-receiver set. The clear out anyone, and he's got it. And Trey White's tall, but he couldn't quite snare that one in, and that'll go out of bounds.
You see the frustration on White here, too, because he got the move in here, and he got the separation that he needed to make this play, and the ball's just a little too high. Just a bit outside.
Quick little story for number 69, Victor Rasmussen, who's in his final season with the Huskers. I'll share that in a moment. Met with him before the game as Vergata in the gun flank by 1, 2 receivers near side, 5-man front for the Kodiaks. Now they'll pull one back, lots of pressure, and you like the creativity from Vergata, but the execution not quite there, but a flag does come out, and it could be, is that roughing the passer?
No, it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct because there's no reason to drop that shoulder and lay that hit. The ball was dropped. It was a pass that hit the ground, and the receiver, defensive receiver, just gets absolutely smoked here. And he drops the ball down, he goes for a little pass, and then just gets hammered from behind. So it's going to be.
So Vergata with that 9 for 12, but they will advance the ball up a bit more. Quickly to Rasmussen, who came over from Denmark, and I said, what will you remember from your time as a Valley Husker? And he said, what I'll remember is they're the team that gave me the chance. He said, I had some other offers from the CJFL, but I was coming off of surgery, didn't know how much I would play. He goes, the Huskers gave me the best shot at playing, and he goes, and now I'm going to get to go play post-secondary. I'm forever grateful to this franchise. And he's got nothing but fond memories
of
his time playing for the Huskers.
We had nothing but fond memories of him. He's done an excellent job, and I'm glad that this is opening other opportunities for it. So that penalty got added after the kick, or after the play. So after the play was dead.
And if that was a choreographed dance, the choreography would be fired as the Prince George Kodiaks jumped way offside.
Every receiver, they're going to try and call a number on this one. That's just going to go back 5 yards. Yeah, so the penalty was thrown, the flag was thrown because it was after the play was over that the hit happened. So it doesn't negate the down, and the ball's still turned over.
So first and a country mile for the visitors from the north. The handoff, Gavin Halverson plows ahead. Mush, mush, they say, but he'll be stopped. And he will get close to the original line of scrimmage.
The Husker defense is doing a great job of containing Halverson. He had that one big run to start the game, and after that, they've really been able to contain him.
That's his first run in a while. They've actually used the quarterback and a couple of other players. He stays out there, though, with Thiessen. The Huskers will show 3. Slung right over the middle, and they find a man in the soft part of the field, and that will be enough to get them closer to a first down, but not move the sticks. They're about 4 yards short, Matt.
Well, 89, Matthew Sturgis does a really good job here settling in that zone coverage. Wrapped up right away by Raiden Maston.
There we go, 3rd and about 4 for the Prince George Kodiaks in white.
We're going to timeout for the Huskers called here. They're swapping a player in, pulling somebody off.
About a minute 26 remaining before the first half whistle. We'll do our best to check the out-of-town scoreboard. 2 other games that don't mean much in the overall standings.
Well, you got to wait to the end of the game. Yeah. Why was Caden before?
It's 21-19 for the team that has the ball right now, Prince George Kodiaks, and now they'll make a personnel change and maybe punting this one away.
Okay. Nice.
And it's actually 3rd and about 3, but I think that's a bit too far of a journey to traverse here. Late in the first half with a minute 26 to go.
Well, smart plays pin them down in their end zone, right? You know, pin them down deep, kill the clock off. They got a two-point lead going into the half, and what's been a really hard-fought first half.
Vergata does have throws of 75 and 55 yards in this game, so he can stretch the field. This one very high, and what if Cowley's going to try to hunt it down? It bounced the wrong way for him, though, went out of bounds. So the Huskers, decent field position for what could be their final drive of this half.
Yeah, you know, Cowley with the kick here, and big boot. He sees that it's starting to sort of flow over towards the sideline. So he's hustling down there, but bounced out of bounds.
Good hands by Borum, though. One-handed snare on the sidelines.
Yeah, Borum.
Showing he still got it.
Still got it.
There's a flag on the field to the delight of the fans that have come to watch this one. Real nice night for football here in early October. The wind is fairly calm. You don't see the flags going anywhere, really, just a light fluttering.
A light fluttering.
Sky is fairly clear. And the new scoreboard shining bright. And it reads 21-19 with 1:19 to go here, first half. Kodiak still with possession of the ball, and so the penalty must have been against the Huskers.
Oh. I guess so, yep, because they got the ball back and they're still out there on offense after that punt.
So they'll give to Halverson, and he will pick up, we're going to say 3 on that rush. So 2 big ones for Halverson, as we mentioned, to start the game, and then it's kind of trailed off to his average of about 4 per carry, which is still pretty decent. Lots of motion for the Kodiaks. Empty backfield again, 3-man rush, and he'll throw that over the middle. It's picked off! And Johnny Cadogan with the interception, and then flags will come raining out at the end of that one.
Wow, that big head out of bounds. Cadogan ran out of bounds and got absolutely smoked. Let's just catch the replay here. Here's the pass. Comes forward and he tries to drop it down, and Cadogan jumps it beautifully, heads up field, goes out of bounds, and then gets hit while out of bounds. So they're definitely going to call that.
So Huskers still with 46 seconds to go in this half, and a nice play there by the defense. Johnny Cadogan steps up, intercepts that pass, the first interception for the Huskers defense, and the offense gets another chance to roll here late in the
Oh, and it was Thiessen that came down there to make sure he didn't get any further up the sideline. But I think that's
could be a little frustration after throwing the pick.
They haven't moved anything yet.
Referees in a conference call there on the sidelines, and nice shot there by For the Win Media.
I think it's going to be a matter of where this ball ends up.
Yeah, they're calling penalties on both sides.
Yeah.
And it may just wash in the end. Either that or he's directing traffic. I can't quite gather what's happening. The other day, quickly, my daughter and I are about to head to school. Motorcycle cop comes out of nowhere, which we never see. It's because the Tour de Rock or whatever was biking by there.
Right, yes.
We actually got to see a police officer doing real traffic stops. Just reminded me of that here.
Yeah, my young guy coming to work got stuck behind it about 20 minutes late.
Vergata now with pressure from the Kodiaks, and he finds Caverly. And he was taken down awkwardly, but held on to the ball. No gain on the throw.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice first half for Vergata, though. Holds. What a pass over the middle. And then at the last second, Caverly, I'm not sure if he
Just
held on to that.
Couldn't bring it in, no. Here's the pass here. Caverly grabs the ball and just loses it as he's going down to land there. And I think the Huskers are just going to play it safe here, punt the ball away.
Perfect time, though. You love what the young man's doing behind center. He's just waiting, and little Dan Marino flick quickly out of his hands as soon as he gets it there. And
very good patience, very good vision, and decisive. He's not second-guessing himself. He can run, but he's not looking to run. And I think that's a huge thing that we got to see from these quarterbacks, is they got to be willing to pass first or use their weapons first and be the weapon last.
There was a flag that came out just as the punter let it loose. Well, lots of chaos down on the sidelines after that punt was returned. It will be at the 42, depending on how the flag is called here.
Well, did he hit the punter? I didn't see on the replay there as it panned away, there was a body heading towards the punter. So if they hit the punter, that's going to be...
What I saw, I think it might have been a hold actually against the Huskers trying to come in to get the punter. We'll see though. Referee now is about to make the call. Gotta tell you, I like these referees without mics a heck of a lot better, just to be honest. Penalty against
Offside.
the Prince George Kodiaks.
So the ball's going to come up 5 yards. There's 22 seconds on the clock, and it's still Huskers' ball, third down.
Do they change the strategy now? We do see players coming out. Not sure if the personnel is different, though, than what was out there moments ago. And Jamie Borum, the coach, doesn't like it very much.
Well, I think this is the bit of the issue here is both teams ran off the field, where when you see a flag on the field, you stay out there. You wait for the call, and then you swap if you have to.
22 seconds to go here in the half, and the Kodiaks bring the pressure, and a high soaring kick fielded nicely by the Kodiaks. And Brown sachets his way out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, maybe 35. It's going to leave 13 seconds on the clock for the visitors. Do you expect a long pass, or do you think they kind of try to run it out and keep that lead?
I would say run it out and keep that lead. I mean, you can take a shot downfield, but you risk, especially when you're this close to your end zone, you risk an interception or a fumble or just stupidity happening. So you don't want to risk that. It looks like they are going to run a play though.
Huskers with a three-man front, but they're going to bring a little more pressure. Handoff, Halverson. Up the middle and slightly right, and he'll fall ahead for a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Well, I think this is a smart play. You give it to Halverson and see if you can break something big open. But you don't want to put that ball in the air. You want to secure that ball.
Well, barring a flag, this should be the final play of the first half as they let the clock run down, and zeros on the clock. Kodiaks with one in the backfield, and a give again to Halverson. There's Andy Ofosoheni adding to his career, and I just heard 10 tackles
tonight.
So he's over 200 for his career. That's solo tackles, mind you. So when you're going to go out, you might as well do it in style. Putting on the Ritz.
Yeah, got to pad those stats.
So the Huskers find themselves down 2 after 30 minutes of play. You've got it on BCFC TV. Tell us 1981. Stick around. We'll be back, folks.
stars and we season. Haters, man, they got reasons. Grab the moment, we freeze it. Go to the touch, oh, what a rush. Follow your heart, homie, go where the love. Let it rain, let it flow, let it flood. Swimming in good vibrations, it's a celebration. It's the liberation of everything we are. Every time you in the clouds, they gon' try to bring you down. Do not let them just go ahead and get it, get it, get it, get it. Every time you in the clouds, they gon' try to bring you down. Do not let them just go ahead and get it, get it, get it, get it. I'm all in, I'm here to receive it. No limits, got to believe it. Amen, I know that you feel it. From the ashes, rise like a phoenix. I'm all in, I'm here to receive it. No limits, got to believe it. Amen, I know that you feel it. From the ashes, rise like a phoenix. Loving you is so easy. You caked up and I squeeze it. We picking up all the pieces. Oh, my broken heart and we fix it. Make it better when you kiss it. We got to get it, yeah, we tipsy. We getting drunk off our loving. They talk a big game, but they bluffing. Every time you in the clouds, they gon' try to bring you down. Do not let them just go ahead and get it, get it, get it, get it. Every time you in the clouds, they gon' try to bring you down. Do not let them just go ahead and get it, get it, get it, get it. I'm all in, I'm here to receive it. No limits, got to believe it. Amen, I know that you feel it. From the ashes, rise like a phoenix. I'm all in, I'm here to receive it. No limits, got to believe it. Amen, I know that you feel it. From the ashes, rise like a phoenix. This is how it needs to be. It comes so easily to me. I need to be with you. This is how it needs to be. It comes so easily to me. I need to be with you. I'm all in, I'm here to receive it. No limits, got to believe it. Amen, I know that you feel it. From the ashes, rise like a phoenix. I'm all in, I'm here to
Welcome back inside Exhibition Field, about a minute away from the third quarter kickoff. And in this game, the visiting Prince George Kodiaks lead the Valley Huskers 21-19. Let's quickly look through some stats, starting with your hometown Huskers. Rogan Brigada, 10 of 14, 183 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's also rushed the ball 4 times for 10.5 yards. As for Grady Andrea, he has 5 rushes for 20 yards, it looks like, according to my calculations. Other side of the coin, Thiessen, 10 of 15, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. He's rushed the ball 3 times for 10 yards. Halverson, the top rusher, 9 carries for 46 yards. And Oilifa, 1 carry for 4 yards. There have been multiple players with receptions. We'll get to those as this game goes along. Let's get your thoughts. So, Matt Macri, on Huskers, what they need to do in terms of adjustments to come out with a W at the end of this game.
Well, I mean, 2 of the 3 touchdowns, they turned over the ball in the red zone, in their red zone. You can't do that, and not with a team like this Prince George team that's hungry out there. So they got to maintain possession of the ball and just keep playing clean football. They've been playing really good. They put up 3 scores themselves, but they had to drive the field for it each time. So keep it up. That's what they got to keep doing. Do what you're doing. Maintain possession of the ball.
And the man that had the big interception to end the half, Johnny Cadogan, out there on this special teams unit as they get set to kick the ball off to Prince George. That was anything but a dream start for the Huskers as the opening kickoff fumbled it and allowed Prince George to score 2 plays later. As you mentioned, things calmed down a little bit, especially in that second quarter.
Yeah, the first quarter was a bit of a back and forth. They traded big shots, big points. In the second quarter, they just seemed to be on top of it a bit better.
So the fake to Cale Cowley and a great return for Brown. And he's dragged down at the last minute. A touchdown saving tackle, 36, Ashton Balmont.
Ashton Balmont here really just comes flying through and saves a touchdown because Brown was going to town. Great run, really good blocking. They got Cadogan blocked inside right away, and he's the outside contain guy. They got bodies out around him and gave a path for Brown early, and he was able to pick up a lot of yardage on that. And this is what the Huskers didn't want to do. I mean, they've got the Kodiaks starting in their end of the field.
Thiessen, the quarterback in the gun. Halverson behind him. Huskers bring heat. They red run all the way, and that's going to limit what Halverson can gain as he's a little frustrated with the way the Huskers defense saw that coming, and he loses a pair of yards.
Well, he keeps coming across the line, and the Huskers kept filling the running lanes on him, and it was Cole Shanks that was able to run down there, get a hold of him, and ride him out of bounds. But he bounced back there, another shot there. Shanks was able to run him out of bounds.
So a good start to this third quarter for the Huskers defense. They've got 3 again up front. Thiessen drops back, and he is being pursued, and Carter catches him.
Is that Carter? Yeah. Yeah, Carter with his motor. He just doesn't stop. Gets around his blocker and comes up behind. I don't even think Thiessen knew he was there. Beautiful job. And it's behind the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Wasn't sure if it was because it was 2 yards back, and now they're 1 yard ahead, so it's not still considered a sack.
Oh, yeah, I guess they had fallen back on the previous play, so no, he got a positive yard there.
A very hard positive yard. Picks up 1, and that'll be 3rd and long. Cowley back at the center stripe. Set to angle this away. Instead, he goes right up the middle. Slips out of the hands of, I think, Grady Andre, and did a good job of at least gathering that before the oncoming hordes could jump on it.
Yeah, you got to field these cleanly. I mean, like, you see the bounce here. He goes through his arms, off his knee, and now he's off balance right away, and the defender just does not let go of him. holds on tight, wrestles him down to the ground.
We mentioned not a lot of games under the lights, and you wonder if that's playing some mental gymnastics on a few of these players.
Oh, the shadows are it's really tough with it. It's a real different ball game under the lights. And I think that one of the good things is they practice in the evenings under the lights just to get used to that.
Huskers deep in their own zone, find the target. Oh, nice play, Dag. Mora darts ahead, and he'll pick up a first down and plenty of change to go with that.
Great little release here down to Dag. Dag turns upfield quickly, makes a couple of defenders miss right away. Can't get them all to miss. Number 5 comes in and takes his legs out from underneath him. 5 is Taman Piddick. Comes in there and just wipes out the legs.
16-yard pickup for the Huskers, and they'll go to work. Vergata's 11th completion, and that is the 4th completion to Dag Mora. Huskers a bobbled snap, and that one was destined to fail, barring some individual brilliance.
Wow. It didn't look like anybody wanted the ball there. He gets the snap. He goes to hand it to the running back, and then he's like, no, you take it. No, you take it. Oh, all right, I'll take it. It did not look. And big number 74 made him pay for that hesitation, that's for sure. Weston Shields just cleans him up nicely.
Conaboy's first carry will go for -1. Second and long for the Huskers. Now Vergata steps back. Good pressure, but better containment. And now he'll scramble wide. Throws that out of bounds. A nice throw there because the receiver in the vicinity.
Yep.
So no intentional grounding. But it will be third and a punting situation for the Huskers.
You see the punt team here. So the defensive line for the Kodiaks is just moving the offensive line out of their way. And one of them tripped there and tripped another one. Did the Huskers a favor, but it's still big 55 rolling in there to make him have to throw it away and get out of bounds. Caden Crow chasing him there.
Yeah, he's one of the top tacklers, I believe, in the whole CJFL, not just the BCFC.
Yeah, he's running away. Well, wasn't really running away with it. Ofusuheni was not too far behind him. I'm not sure how many Crow has tonight, but I know Ofusuheni has at least 10.
Good return again by the Kodiaks as Brown. I think that was a soft landing, so no flag on that play. Some of the Prince George faithful did not agree.
Well, they're wrestling as they go out of bounds here, and they're locked in place, and they're kind of sliding around. Nothing really, yeah.
It's more the intent almost, it seems like, on a lot of those calls, or giving that little extra near the end.
Yeah, he kind of ran into another guy together, and both sort of fell.
Once again, great field position for the Kodiaks. It seems like they've had that the majority of the evening. Sitting at the Huskers' 34-yard line, 3-man front.
Well, as we said, the Huskers didn't want is to set them up with the ball in the 34 there.
Huskers now will send some extras, but Halverson plows ahead. There's some big man yards. He'll get 7 on that carry.
Well, Halverson gets a great hole ripped open for him here. Here he gets the handoff and some good blocking, just moved in there. And you get, I'm going to say it's number 12 that comes in. Adam Greenhill comes in and takes out his feet from underneath him. And picked up about 8 yards on that play.
James Friesen among the front 3 for the Huskers as the Kodiaks give it back to Halverson, and close to the first down, but driven back. Not sure where the point of contact was, but I think he's about a yard short of the first down.
He's going to be close there. He's going to be very, very close.
Now this time the defensive line with some help from the linebackers did not give much of an opening. They are going to give him the first down though.
Yeah, it was close, but looks like he got enough. Halverson's moving bodies. Excuse me. That offensive line is really manhandling the D-line for the Huskers right now.
Kodiaks usually only average 122 yards on the ground as the Huskers bring the pressure in and out of the hands of both the receiver and the defender. Hot potato.
Junior Medaka is just, he's beside himself over there because he knew he had that. Here, Thiessen drops back and he throws the ball here. And, he just misses it. So close. Noah
Lank
was able to, or had to go through his hands, and Manyaka just about grabbed it.
And Manyaka dreams of those moments, and the dreams were shattered as it slipped through his fingertips.
Well, it was a tip ball, so it wasn't coming in cleanly or anything. You gotta give him credit where credit's due. But
pressure from the Huskers, and they come up with the interception. It's Raiden Maston. Maston driving ahead. Raiden Maston, and now he makes his way to the right. Jukes around, and he's finally brought down at the 35-yard line. Oh, my Maston with a gorgeous interception and even better return.
There's flags down in the back here. We got Ofusuheni and one of the linemen were wrestling in the backfield. I think those are going to be offsetting. But here we go here. Here's the throw. And Maston goes up and gets this. Beautiful job of getting it. And then he runs across the field, turns it upfield. Just huge strides, cuts back across. He's looking for a path, and there's just nowhere for him to go here. He's trying to fight around defenders, and he's finally brought down number 88.
And you love the pseudo Macarena at the end of that interception.
Myron Brown is the one that brought him down here. Here's the pass, gets up high, and then takes off running.
It's the power with the run, those long strides.
Yeah.
Just making an impact in this game on special teams and on defense.
So it's coming all the way back. I guess they're going to call this a hold and move the ball all the way back and give it back to the...
I still see number 3 out there for the Huskers, so if Dagmora, unless he suddenly became a defensive back, Huskers should have possession.
Oh, there you go. No, the sticks were just going the wrong way, confusing me. So they got it pretty much where the interception happened.
From the 25, Vergata with the signals. Give ahead, Grady Andrea tried one way. Still on his feet, boy, bounced outside like Barry Sanders. Up the sidelines, takes it to the 51-yard line.
It was a shoelace tackle that took him down, too. He was gone. He was moving, and they just grabbed his foot. I didn't get a number on who grabbed him there, but here's the handoff, and he hits the line. There's nothing there, so he starts working his way down the line, and he's just fighting it. Gets around to the outside and turns on the jet, and it looks like it's number 12. Number 12, who is, we got this, Hayden Matheson, able to take his feet out from underneath him.
That 25-yard run, the longest of the season for Grady Andrea, whose previous high was 18, and he earned every inch of that.
He worked his way down that line with hands grabbing at him. It was unbelievable the way that he kept pushing away and moving forward.
Vergata will go back to Andrea, this time through the air. Andrea slips around the tackle. Grady Andrea making magic like a young magician all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Grady Andrea is having the game of his life today. Beautiful job of just moving that ball. And you see Vergata's got such faith in them, drops it down to the screen pass to him, and around the outside edge, jumps over a tackler. Unbelievable. Number 27's finally able to bring him down. And you don't know what kind of damage he could have done.
19-yard pickup. Most of those yards after the catch.
Nicholas Tremblay there is able to make the stop.
Huskers offense full steam ahead. Shovel in the coal. Pitch back, and here's Vergata now, and turned a loss into a gain.
Wow.
Wasn't pretty, but it got the job done.
Dagmore knows his trick plays, and here he gets the handoff as a running back, which is an odd call, and he gets wrapped up, and he's like, nope, I ain't going anywhere, you try it. And he flips it back to Vergata, and Vergata tries to take off, able to pick up, a yard on the play, but it's better than the loss they would have got.
I don't know how to score that on my stat sheet. Regatta drops back, sits in the pocket. Now he'll roll out right. Feels the heat, rounds the corner, still on his feet, heads out of bounds to safety.
Gets the first down. You can see him counting yards there too, because here he goes. He takes off. He knows where he has to get to, and he gets to the outside edge there, turns it up. He's got the wheels to get past them all, knows he's got a first down. He's not going to take a hit. Big number 15's coming in there on a good angle. I'm really impressed with the angles. Aiden Leslie of the Kodiaks here. Really impressed with the angles that the Kodiaks are running. They're really cutting off the runners on the edge and forcing them to the outside.
Looks like we have a timeout as Andrea just doubled his rushing total with that 11 yards. He had 10 and a half coming into that.
Vergata,
yes.
Yeah.
Who did I say?
Andrea.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
They're running the same way. They could be twins.
Yeah, they are. But what do we got? What's Andrea at now?
Oh, my goodness. You're going to make me do some math here. Number 20 had 25 yards, about 45 yards on the day so far.
Excellent.
Once again, the last two runs have doubled the runners' totals.
Yeah.
Still lots of football to be played. 6:08 to go here, third quarter. 21-19. I looked at the scoreboard, and it was a lot for the Raiders and a little for the Rams, and even more for the Sun, and not enough for the Broncos. So following the script.
Yeah, we haven't had any scoring in the since the first quarter, eh? They raced at 21-19, and now we're just holding.
That's been some exciting plays back and forth, but nothing in the end zone, and then they'll bobble the snap on cue. You just had to mess it up, didn't you?
My bad. I mean, it's been exciting, but the defenses have really shown up. After the six majors to start, the defenses have shown up here, and a beautiful job by the defensive line there. A fumbled snap, and the bodies just come flying in.
That looks like 59. They may credit him with the sack. That's Carter Hall.
Yeah.
Huskers go to work, second and long. Handoff. Andrea bounces off a tackle and bounce down to the ground. And this time 55. Caden Crow adds to his total.
Caden Crow, he's been a huge tackler this year. His whole career. I think he's not going to get a 93. Made the initial contact there, so he's going to get a half tackle. That was JJ.
So a loss of about one. So the last two possessions on this drive for the Huskers have resulted in negative yards. Under 5 minutes to go, still in the third quarter, and a 2-point advantage for the visitors. They'll line up for the field goal now, and this one will be at about the 39-yard line, well within Turner's reach. Clean snap, high driving kick through the uprights, and a lead for the Huskers.
Carson Turner knew it was gone the minute that he kicked it. You could see that he had full confidence in that. That's what you like to see out of your kicker. Here he goes. There's the boot, and he's just watching it go. He's like, I got all of that. Great kick.
Yeah, didn't even shave the edges of the post. That was nice and clean, and the Huskers take their first lead of the football game, 22-21 with 4:23 to go here on BCFC TV. And I love the little celebration on the sidelines. Another great visual from For the Win Media. So as much as we love having you here, when you are watching on TV or your computer, you get those shots from the benches and kind of feel like you're almost part of the action.
All right, the camera crew here for the Win Media gets right down in there, gets some of the best shots I've seen in football.
Huskers set to kick this back to the Kodiaks now, up by one. Turner booms that down to the 25-yard line, and Kodiaks have been really good on the return game, Matt.
They have. Really like what they do when the return is they just start running forward. And I think a lot of people need to realize that. You see it in the NFL level, the CFL level too, is that they take a look to see if they can find a path. Just go make a path. Start heading up the field, find some room as you go. And Brown has done a really good job tonight. Cowley did a really good job tonight. Maston's done a really good job tonight. It's been some really good running the ball back. Andrea's done a real good job tonight, yeah. It's been impressive.
On a night the Huskers have honored the Billet families. They did that at halftime. Special moment there with some gift baskets. As Thiessen the give, Halverson finds the hole, and then it is closed rather quickly.
Yeah, Halverson hasn't been able to get too many big runs going tonight. He's got a couple 25-yarders, but here again, they kind of just rush him sideways. Bodies come in and take him up, wrap him up right away.
Yeah, we mentioned they had 26 yards his first 2 carries, and since then, his biggest run has been 7 yards, which was a few moments ago. Huskers with a 4-man front this time. David Carter out of Atlanta on the left side among that quartet. There's a screen pass, and Huskers defense was ready and waiting. Pass complete to 87, Noah Lank. I think that's about 3 receptions for that young man.
Lank does a great job, gets the ball, but he gets brought down quickly. And I think I'm going to take a shot there as Maston was able to wrap him up and ride him down to the ground.
So that's Thiessen's first completion of the half. He's 1 for 4 since going 10 for 15 in the first half.
Lank is just such a big body that it's hard to bring down. And Maston did a great job there of getting his arm around him and able to just ride him into the ground.
High kick for Cowley all the way down inside Huskers territory. A flag comes out, no yards. And the ball is fumbled, and the Kodiaks pick it up. Another special teams play for the visitors in white.
Well, we're getting some push and shoving after the fact there. We got a Husker player, I think, might be cramping up
Yeah, Jose Borelli.
Cramping up on the ground there. Well, here we go. We got a no yards flag, so I don't know how that works there because he gets the ball and he runs with it and then drops it. So there's your no yards. Takes off. And here he just kind of swings the ball loose. Beautiful punch out there.
I think that's going to stand, personally.
I think it's going to be a turnover.
Maybe 5 yards back.
Yeah.
You see one of his big teammates there, number 91, Ty Folk, who I believe has also spent some time on the offensive line and the defensive line along with special teams. They're just making sure he's okay.
Yeah, I think he's just cramping up there. Maybe a bit of a twisted ankle.
It's been a physical season for both these teams, and those bumps and bruises will take a little while to heal in the offseason. If you're just joining us, it was a breakneck pace to start this game, and it's settled down since then. Huskers up by 1, 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. And does it look like the Huskers maintain possession?
It does.
So the referees will now be getting Christmas cards from the Huskers coaching staff again.
Well, I guess with the penalty on the play there, they get to maintain possession. Anything that happened after that.
Pass out to Josh Caverly, cuts one way, and the big rig keeps motoring, and he gets up to the 39-yard line. Ball was on the 26.
Great little, fakes the run there and then drops it down on Caverly, who's in motion cutting across, and Caverly's able to get more than enough for a first down.
Vergata with 13 completions on 18 attempts. 2 touchdowns so far.
Like about Vergata is he's hitting guys in stride. Nobody's having to pull up to catch the ball on him. Excuse me.
And it's more impressive when you actually see he's not the tallest quarterback by any stretch.
Yeah. But he's got that motion.
Trick play now is the Huskers. Triple back, Vergata gets it, steps around one tackle, finds the man as Peyton Lake. I think I say it was out of bounds when he caught it.
Yeah. Stepped out of bounds and came back into bounds.
So that was a whole lot of trickery, and it will get...
There you go. There he steps back. He knows he's got nothing, so he's just trying to drop down to Lake. But Lake had stepped out of bounds and can't be the first to touch it when coming back into bounds.
So I'll wipe out the play. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It should.
Gonna say that was a whole lot of trickery for 7 yards. So unfortunately, it didn't stay though. Oh, they are gonna. Oh my goodness!
I guess the ball's dead where he caught it.
I learn something new every year in this league. I got to tell you, this is year 8, and I'm still
I was pretty
puzzled.
sure that they went back to the original line of scrimmage. I'm not sure if that was supposed to happen like that.
Oh, Vergata, slick customer, and then a horse collar is going to add to that total.
He's got yanked backwards on that one, so he's going to get some yardage. Here we go. Vergata, it's kind of a jailbreak. The defensive line's coming through there, so he goes to take off. And let's just see who grabs him here. Number 25 grabs the shirt. Well,
see, we got the benefit of the instant replay. Oh, it's the face mask they're calling, not the way he went down originally. I thought it was a horse collar.
Yeah, no, someone got a hold of the face mask there. He got the shoulder of the jersey, and he was only grabbing jersey, so that was okay. But the hand came in and got the face mask on him too.
Nonetheless, the Huskers now inside Prince George territory, and they've kept this clock ticking. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter from the 50-yard line. Kodiaks faithful that have made the long trip down chanting defense, but it's Vergata saying, how about some offense instead? And then Caverly blows a tire as he looked like he was going to round the corner.
Well, and he had daylight for days here too. You watch them, and again they go off the same play that they did not too long ago, but the opposite side. There's Caverly, a little drop down, hits him, and he knows he's got room. He's got a blocker right there, and he's got space, and he just can't keep his feet underneath him.
Fourth reception for Caverly. Three on the near side. Vergata looks that way. First read, and he throws that way. And the receiver comes back to the ball, and it's number 8, Sharma, who gets a touch.
Sharma comes back for the ball and just settles down. A little bit of a rainbow here by Vergata. I think he could put it, a big hand in his face. He had to put it over top of that. I see that. But Sharma's able to bring it in for a first down, turns around and gets out of bounds.
Number 8 with 8 yards keeps this Huskers drive alive as we get set to head into the final quarter of regulation. And I jokingly said earlier, maybe this game will end in a tie. Yeah. These teams have played. They did tie earlier in the year.
Well, we got a 1-point lead right now by the Huskers, and they're pressing for more. So it'll be interesting.
It's been a whole lot of fun, and it's neat to see when players get their chance to make a mark. They get to start a game and stay in the game, and we're seeing that from the likes of Andrea and Vergata.
Yep, 100%.
Caverly's been really involved in this offense. Dagmora's gone for
huge
some
yardage.
Touchdown runs. In fact, by my calculation, he's got both touchdowns.
Yeah.
And what you love to see, smiles on the sidelines. Everybody engaged, everybody having a good time.
Well, that's Cole Shags. He's always smiling. That kid's got smiles for days.
He's playing football. How can you not?
Exactly. And he's just happy to be here. He's a producer, too. He gets stuff done out there. But he's just happy to be here. You love seeing it.
Peyton Lake now trying to round around the corner, and he slips around one thanks to some blocking up front, and he will get about 5 on the play.
Yeah, good job by Peyton Lake here. Little ender or sweep here. Jet sweep. Turns it on at the right time. Little move, steps it back inside. Peyton doing Peyton things.
All-time leading receiver in his 5th and final season with the Valley Huskers. Huskers trying to draw Prince George offside.
Well, it's wild with Peyton Lake because he's been doing this for so long. I was shocked he was still here this year. Oh, Andreas just couldn't get going on that one.
I swear he's made of rubber, though. Really hard rubber, because he just bounces off of tackles and just scrapes himself back up.
Here we get the snap, the handoff. He goes to hit the line, and he spins out of it, but he just can't keep his feet underneath him. And now, oh, look at his calf there. You can see the muscle cramping in it. And he's going to have to get off for a few plays here, but I think he's having a real tough time with that, a calf cramp.
Well, the Huskers, something that a fan actually reminded us of earlier, they had their bye really early in the year. So
first week.
So when other teams are getting that break when they need it after maybe game 6 or 7,
yeah,
Huskers are still full steam ahead.
Well, there's 2 byes in the year, right? And that's the thing. But when you're the team that has to take the bye week 1, and with 7 teams, somebody has to do it. The Huskers were this year, so they only get 1 break later on in the season where they want to heal up the bumps and the bruises. Having depth like this of quality, like you've got with Vergata and Andrea and whatnot, is great. But Andrea there, he cramped up hard. Like you could see his calf did not look right on that tackle.
Well, the offensive line, too, let's give them lots of kudos because without their leader, Hunter Henderson, the lineup injured again this game. Seduced done a nice job after a tough one last week of settling down, and Vergata's remained upright for the majority of this game.
Yeah, Vergata's done a really good job of getting out of any trouble, but with a D-line as big as the 4-man front that's coming at them on every play, they're doing a great job of making sure he's got time to get rid of the ball.
Now the Kodiaks brought 5, but Trey White hauls it in on the sidelines, and he'll get the first down.
That's the thing is you got the 5-man O-line. They've got the 4 guys. They send a 5th or a 6th. It's got to be a quick throw by Vergata, and he's getting that ball out of his hands in a hurry.
Seven completions now in the half for Rogan Vergata. 17 on the game. He stays out there. He's got 1 in the backfield. He'll roll back and throw a quick little pass up the middle, and Peyton Lake with a stutter step actually froze the defenders, and he gets the first down.
He made the defender miss by slipping. And you watch this here. Here's a little swing pass. Gets it out quickly. Peyton Lake turns upfield, slips, and then takes off. Very good play.
3 receptions for Peyton Lake so far tonight, along with a jet sweep or 2 for good measure. Neither of these defensive lines, they're big, they're mobile, but they haven't racked up the sacks.
Yeah.
That's been the difference. Last week we saw the Raiders with their big units get to the backfield. Vergata now feels the heat, throws it, he's got the wide open target. Touchdown! Huskers! Calverley to the rescue!
Yeah, Calverley does a great job here of getting some separation. But look at Vergata and how long he stays in there for. Beautiful catch by Calverley, great separation. But the best part about this is Vergata just waits on it. There's Calverley, comes shooting across again like he's done 3rd time now. And Vergata waits until he's actually feeling the hands on him. And then drop it down to Calverley.
You think those two have chemistry? That's 6 completions to Calverley tonight. And this one hits pay dirt.
Well, I don't know if this is a sign of things to come with Calverley, but they're using him right. He's got the wheels. He's got the deception. that little crossing out of the slot in front of the quarterback in motion, hitting him in stride.
And there's a 2-point convert.
To
Caverly again, boy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Caverly's doing a great job out there.
Oh, we're having fun. It's like Mardi Gras in the beginning of October here in Chilliwack.
Well, this is where the Huskers needed to be last week. You know, it's unfortunate that they're out of the playoffs because they seem to be hitting a stride right now that is just awesome.
Well, you talked about it, Matt. I think it's got to be at least 3 games where it was decided by a touchdown. The earlier game against the Raiders, the game against the Rams, both those early in the season.
Yeah, and they were leading. I mean, it was late in the fourth quarter that it fell apart. So it's just one of those things where you want to put it away early and stay on top of a lead. But right now they've got a small lead, and don't count Prince George out.
Oh no, sir.
12:23 left. Prince George is going to make some noise here.
Well, Brown is showing a seat, ushered by number 27 of the Huskers, Zaluski Thorne.
Well, Brown did exactly what he needed to do. Ran forward and kept possession of the ball.
Greenhill took a knee for a moment, and I think it's just a lot of cramping going on. You mentioned that.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot going on. I don't know if it's the excitement of the game or the fact that these are guys that are not typically starters on the team, playing a lot more than what they've had before and not keeping hydrated throughout. I know the coaches and the training staff are probably trying to hand them water bottles, and they're like, oh, I don't need that, until you need that.
Until you do.
No one needs water until you need water.
12:19 remaining, fourth quarter. Kodiaks find themselves in unfamiliar territory, down 9. Their starting quarterback remains in there, play action, and he'll fire an absolute rocket, and he finds the target. Oh, mama. Just good play there. Was that Junior Manyaka? Came up with a huge defensive play after, and just an incredible throw to Brown from Thiessen.
Oh, beautiful throw to Brown. And then I think we might have a player down inside the bench over there because they kept going off the field here. Manyaka gets in there, and he can't get his hand. He's got his hand in there, and Brown still brings it down. They're fighting. Manyaka's holding on to him. They get wrapped up here, and they're just driving, and then they get out of bounds. Looks like someone went down pretty hard here, and it might be Manyaka. But now there's a flag there as well, so that's going to move it up some yards because when you step off across that white line, you got to stop. And they didn't, and now they're right there on the 15-yard line.
Well, you mentioned, don't count them out. That was a 32-yard reception by Brown, who had made his mark on special teams, returning punts and kicks before that. Tack on the penalty in the Kodiaks once again. Looking for another touchdown. This one over the head of Cadogan. And Cale Cowley says, thank you very much. Touchdown, Kodiaks.
Well, Cale Cowley does a great job here of just getting that little bit of separation past Cadogan and is able to bring it in.
Looks like a 19-yard touchdown for Cale Cowley.
Just drops back here. Beautiful job.
Perfectly rainbowed in there because Cadogan's got a long wingspan just over his fingertips, and we're back to a 3-point game with the point after attempt coming up. Well, if it's going to be the final game of the BCFC regular season for the Huskers, they're having a whole lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? It's that field goal, that long field goal that's making the difference right now. That was two really quick, good plays by the Kodiaks. Get the ball down the field, get it into the end zone. Unbelievable.
Both these defenses are really good. They're both in the upper half in terms of points allowed and a lot of other categories, but the way these offenses are both going, you feel like they could score at any time.
Well, and they have. I mean, that was just 2 plays and scored, right? And vice versa. The Huskers have done that twice tonight. So it's interesting, that's for sure. We got to bookend a few quiet quarters with a lot of scoring in the first and now a lot of scoring in the fourth.
Well, that's how you get people going to begin with, and then you send them out happy and excited to end the game. It is 30-28 now.
Keep it quiet in the middle so they can go to the concession stand.
Nice block up front. The Huskers now go to work. I think it's going to be a holding penalty against the Huskers. That'll bring this back a few yards.
Yeah, 100% that's going to be a hold.
Grady Andre did a nice job, though. It looked like they're going to be dropped back a bit further as the original intended target, number 24 for the Huskers, Carson Rain, wisely didn't try to get it back. He allowed Grady Andrea to do his thing. We do see...
There's the hold right there.
16, Braden McDonald, down in some discomfort, and he's one of those guys that does a lot of things the average fan doesn't see, but really helps his team out.
Yeah.
Guy that's played a bit of defense, helped on offense, is a tight end, special teams, a real glue guy for the Huskers.
Yeah, he does a lot of work out there. He's a big hitter. He's a good catcher, great blocker, and just a powder keg on the special teams.
Little shot there of the Kodiaks. One of the men that has contributed to their offense, Noah Lank, out there, and you can see a close-up of just how big that fella is.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Plays with authority. McDonald is still down here. It looks like he's going to get up and walk off on his own.
And something I love to see walking across, you don't see it often, face paint on a fan. The Kodiaks have a fan with face paint.
Oh.
And so is this kid also, it looks like, has it too. That brings my joy to my heart as a sports fan.
I was talking to him out in the parking lot. It's not face paint, it's a full.
Is it a tattoo?
His face is fully painted. They're excited. I mean, the Kodiaks have been in the league 4 years now. They were trying for years prior to that to get a team, get approval, get into the league. They finally did. The whole town celebrated. It is such a turnout. I've heard the stories about the excitement that happens in Prince George. I mean, it's a beautiful town for football. We used to go up there to do recruiting for Border Bowl, and we just love the whole place. The people are phenomenal.
Grady Andrea with just a great run. Left and right and up the middle, and he'll pick up. Looks like about 7 on that play.
Yeah, Andrea does a good job. He follows the line along until there's a hole, and he cuts back the other way, and he's able to get some room. But the big defensive lineman that stayed with him, and I think that's, it's number 30, the linebacker, Alex Thanos.
One of the best names in the BCFC.
I got to give it to him. That is one of the coolest names in football.
When they made the playoffs, he collected his first Infinity Stone. Andrea collecting stones of his own.
Fighting his way through there.
He gets a first down for the Valley Huskers.
Here's a handoff there, and he just makes himself so small, gets ahead there, finally brought down, runs so tough, makes himself tiny out there.
So if Thanos is Thanos on the defensive side, Andrea's like Ant-Man where he shrinks and gets big.
Yeah.
All in one play. Brigada now under center. There's the give again. Ant-Man slides around one, couldn't get around the corner to the second. I don't think the nickname's going to stick. I just had to use it once.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he's going to appreciate you calling him that.
Hey, he's one of my favorite superheroes. The guy's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 9 after a 1-yard gain. And And it's the last game of the season. No one will remember when the season starts next year
Yeah.
what the play-by-play guy was saying on the stream. Low snap. Vergata holds, draws the heat. He's just going to throw up a loop. There was nobody around, but
he throws it far enough down the field and out of the tackle box. Here he's just, there's nothing he can do with it here. I think it's a smart play just to get rid of it, and the punter's going to come out, and they're gonna give it a kick. Defense is going to have to step up here. Prince George showed that they can score quick. The defense is going to have to do something about that.
That was Vergata's first incompletion in the last 9 attempts.
Wow. I think that D-line for the Kodiaks is just battering that O-line enough that they're starting to see the cracks in it and getting more pressure on Vergata. Nice kick.
Turner with an absolute bomb down to the 30-yard line. Great special teams coverage will stop the Kodiaks Brown in his tracks up at the 37, where Prince George will go to work down by 2. 9:22 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, and this, I hate to say it to you, but this is kind of where the Kodiaks were when they snapped off 2 plays and put her in the end zone. So it's really going to be on the defense here to step it up and shut them down.
You see Cadogan walking a little gingerly on the outside, but he's a warrior. He'll stay out there. It's the final regular season game. Huskers with a 3-man front. Lots of motion, play action. Thiessen a bullet over the middle, and a little too much mustard on that hot dog, goes wide.
Well, good coverage by Manyaka here. He just stays with his guy, doesn't let him get a step on him, and there's no chance that he was getting that ball.
Huskers would love nothing better to have it as a 2-and-out.
Oh, it's exactly what they want here. 2 incompletions and a punt is what they need.
Well, you can tell both teams hurting a little bit at this stage of the game.
Oh, they've been absolutely battering each other. It's epic fight.
Ball at the 47-yard line. Thiessen surveys the land, throws it over the middle. Did that go off the referee's head?
I'm kind of thinking it might have.
I can't wait for this replay. Can we get a blooper reel at the end of the season, please?
It was either off a hand and just about his head or his head.
Okay, here you go. Moment of truth. I'll take it away, Matt.
All right, here we go. Drops back, loads it up, and fires. And it was the hand.
Off the hand. I'm slightly disappointed. I gotta say.
Yeah, I was hoping for off the head too. But I think the referee, here we go, another shot of it here, saw the wrecking ball that is Raiden Maston coming in there. And his only thought was, don't hurt me.
Like, was he pulling a Messi or a Thomas Muller? A little header into the corner?
Yeah. No, he saw Raiden Maston coming, and he knew his light flashed before his eyes.
That's enough to move, and there's a high towering kick, and that one's going to fall just inside the 50, scooped up by the Huskers. Speaking of Maston, like Beetlejuice, say it 3 times, he'll appear. Probably not. 8:26 to go, fourth quarter, as the Huskers survive that surge and get the ball back in great field position up at the 53-yard line inside their own half. Just under 8.5 to go here, and a very entertaining end to the 2025 season. Huskers doing this with the likes of Dorsey and Harb on the sidelines, along with Hunter Henderson, their starting center. They put up 30 points and looking for more. Vergata with the give. Andrea, oh my word.
Vergata with the give and Andrea with the effort. Holy smokes. He's just ramming through bodies here. Handoff. He's got a nice lead block, steps to the side, makes himself small, gets wrapped up and dives forward.
Hey, he'll pick up 6 on that effort, and that'll bring up 2nd and 4.
He does that on every down. They just keep moving the sticks.
What's impressive is it looks like the gap is closed in, and he somehow slithers and
that's what
slinks his way ahead.
That's when he makes himself small.
Telling you, Ant-Man. Vergata to the wide side of the field, finds the target. He paid the price, but he'll get the first down.
Yep, got the first down, held on to the ball. Sharma, he got hammered there, but was able to hold on to the ball and pick up the first down. Beautiful job. A little bit of a rainbow on that ball. It's coming down for a long time. He's waiting for it, and he can see the defender coming in his peripheral, but he knows he's got to secure that ball.
20 completions now for Rogan Vergata this afternoon. BCFC, first ever start. First of, you hope, many. And he'll roll out, steps away from one defender. He's still on his feet, and he flips it over to the open target. It's Grady Andrea. He's going for a run. Oh, and he'll be brought to the outside of the sideline. There is a flag in the backfield.
Well, there's a Kodiak player without a helmet. So here Vergata again being chased down by one of the big men on the D-line. Makes a move there, makes another move, drops it down to Andrea, and Andrea takes off to the races. There's some tomfoolery going down in the middle of the field. So it's going to come back probably 15 yards here. Unnecessary roughness, face mask, Huskers.
Now, it was a 25-yard pickup and then 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That'll be a gain of 10.
It's still a first down no matter how you cut it. So,
fun evening here at Exhibition Field. 6.5 to go in the fourth quarter. If you leave your seat, you might miss some action. It's been that kind of night. Rookie quarterback Rogan Vergata conducting the symphony that is the Huskers offense as they drive their way inside Prince George territory up to the 35. Play action over the middle. And how did he catch that? Or did he? Or did he get the interception?
I think it might have been an interception. I thought Peyton Lake had it. The ball disappeared, but I don't know who has the ball.
I wasn't sure if there was pass interference at first, because we'll probably see right here if you watch. He kind of had Lake tied up, but we'll see. If that's an interception, that's a crazy interception.
That was a crazy interception, but it's going to be a pass interference call. You're correct, because he had him tied right up.
They had him just before the camera got there, and they kind of let him go for a second and then got the interception. So
yeah.
So that'll spare Vergata of the interception, and that'll keep this Huskers drive alive. Down to the 25 with 6 minutes as the clock continues to march to the final whistle. Before receivers to the near side for the Valley Huskers, a 4-man front for the Kodiaks. Vergata checks one way, and he's going long. And just good defense by the Kodiaks.
Well, I think it was good defense by the Huskers, because it really looked like Trey White was out of position on this and came back and played defender. Here he goes. They're fighting for it. Yep, and he steps in and just clears the ball out. Huskers want to be careful. They don't want to score too quickly here. They want to leave as little time as possible on the clock, and because they know that the Kodiaks can score in 2 plays.
Yeah, well, you want to score. You just want to use some more time up.
Yeah, exactly. You eventually score. Eventually.
Big pressure from the Kodiaks now. Thrown over the middle and bobbled and
oh, yeah.
incomplete. Dagmora.
Oh, incomplete.
They scooped it up. You'll see here.
Big block there.
He could hear the footsteps rolling in.
Yeah.
So this could bring up a field goal try for the Valley Huskers here, and
it makes sense. I mean, you don't, if you do a field goal here, you don't let a field goal beat you. They're going to have to go down and score a touchdown. The problem is they got 5 minutes, and they've shown a couple of times tonight they don't need that much time.
Smooth delivery to Vergata. Wide for the Huskers, and the Kodiaks will bring it out of the zone and tie the man up inside the 20. So it remains a 2-point game. 5 minutes and 1 second to go. I say 1 second because it may come down to that at the very end.
Yeah. I really think they should have been more focused on getting the first down as opposed to putting the ball into the end zone there. Run the ball, give it to Andrea, or even fake it to Andrea and run it with Vergata, as opposed to trying to get a couple of big passes there at the end zone.
So Thiessen with just 3 completions in this second half. In 8 attempts, he's back in the gun, flanked by one receiver near side. Everyone else bunched to the far side, and that's where he'll look. And he slips away from one tackle, and then he is dropped down for a second. Won't be a sack, but it will be a limit of 4 yards.
Yeah, only picked up a couple on that one. Really good job by Thiessen here to feel the pressure, step up, just get out of the pressure there, and Winey's able to take his knee out from underneath him.
Now, Reimer did such a good job getting back there and kind of flushed him out.
Yeah, got the pressure on him.
The New York's finest, Winey, brings him down after a gain of 4. They'll bring up 2nd and 6. Kodiaks down by 2, 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. There's going to be a penalty against the Huskers for jamming up the receiver inside the 5-yard line, and then pass is complete, not enough for the first down, so I think they'll take the penalty.
Yeah, it's still going. There's still. Oh, it might be a 10-yard penalty.
It was Myron Brown caught the pass, so much like the Rams load up on one name, it looks like the Kodiaks do the same, this time Brown, though.
Yeah. They're going to see what the penalty call is here.
That's going to be the hardest part, I think, Matt, is the discipline. When you are gassed late in a tight game.
It's got another objectionable conduct. They're marching another 10 yards. Yeah.
I mean, a field goal can win this.
Yeah.
And you've got one of the best field goal kickers in the CJFL waiting on the sideline for his moment of glory in Brady Harper.
Yeah, and Coach Bob's still giving it to the refs. He is not happy with any of that. And I mean, I don't know. You got jammed up at the line of scrimmage. You're allowed contact there. I don't know if it's just because of how hard he hit him that they called it a penalty. But now the Huskers are upset. And now you can see it. You know, you got Carter, you got Ofo Suheni, and whoever number 75 is, who got number 75 is, Brady Hymanek getting in there and just messing things up. They are not happy with that call, and they're going to take it out on whoever's touching that ball.
Well, Simon Olefa with his second carry of the day. That one for -1. 2nd and 11 as PA announcer Tyler Garrett tries to fire up the crowd. Out comes the noise. Thiessen looks right, throws it, overthrows the target and almost picked off.
So close. So close. Number 21, Jose Borelli, was just within inches of taking that away. And they're going to bring the punt unit out. 3 minutes left in the game, and they're going to bring the punt unit out.
So Thiessen, 13 of 24 in this game. He was 10 for 15 at the half. So the Huskers defense has really rallied since halftime and tried to put a lid on this offense, which was full steam ahead in the first half.
The thing you got to think of here, too, is the Kodiaks don't need to win this game. They got third locked up. So they don't need to win this game. They don't need to put out their starters. They don't need to worry. They got to worry more about anybody getting injured or the heat of the moment causing people to do things they shouldn't in any suspensions for next week. So right now, the Kodiaks want to kind of cool things down a bit and just end this game peacefully.
And I'll play devil's advocate here, and I think I agree with you, but I think they want to establish a tradition of winning in Prince George after 3
100%.
tough years, and I don't think Jamie Borum is capable of taking the foot off the gas pedal. He wants to come on here and do something they have never done as a franchise and emerge as a victor at Exhibition Field.
Totally, I can see Borum want to do that. He's a great competitor that way, but not at the expense of the game they have to play next week. And I think he's such a smart football guy that he realizes that. And I think the guys on the field, he's preaching that over there. Don't let your heads get away from you.
Vergata on the quarterback keep, and he'll charge ahead for a gain of 7.
Beautiful job by the O-line to stop this massive D-line. This 4-man front that's coming in there, it's just unbelievable. They're fast, they're aggressive, and they're just getting every run line stuff so quickly.
They'll show 5, but Vergata knew it was coming and delivered a strike to the outside. He finds the target, a completion for the Huskers rookie quarterback. And it's going to be a first down. He'll pick up 5 on that reception. You see a nice angle here, Matt.
Beautiful catch by Trey White there. Wrapped up and taken down quickly, but
second reception of the half for Trey White. First down for the Huskers, 2:11 to go here in regulation. Once again, Prince George bringing the pressure. Grady Andreas says, pressure, I eat it for breakfast. He gets all the way down deep inside the Prince George end, and the Huskers get another first down.
His initial burst of speed when he gets that ball and takes off is unbelievable. Watch this here. Hands the ball and boom, he's gone. High stepping right through there.
A nice little tidbit there, as you heard, Matt. They're bringing Winey into the offense in what was probably
fullback.
his last game as a Husker. One and done after a couple of years at the NCAA Division II. Pressure again from the Kodiaks. They brought the house, but Grady Andrea continues to bring the noise as he rumbles ahead for another big game for the Valley Huskers. He's going to get 5 yards on that rush. And it's not the amount of yards, it's the style he's doing it in. Boy.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He just gets so low. Yeah, Winey's back. Okay, we got Winey back in as a fullback here.
I want him to carry the ball. I'm just saying right now. I know it's late in the game. Maybe he doesn't have the best hands, but
he's lining up in the position that he's going to be the lead blocker. Oh,
he blocked the wrong guy.
Wow.
Got sacked in the backfield.
The tackle let his guy get off the block and just wrapped up Vergata. Winey was way ahead of him. And yeah, you gotta step out on that block. Number 60, Jack Bowman, just doesn't get out around him.
It was 93, JJ Abagoye. I'll say it. That's what I'm going with. Abagoye. That's a sack for him, though, with 1:17 left in regulation. Huskers on third down. This is going to go for a long field goal, or do they keep the offense and try to get that first down? Nobody, or almost nobody, making their way to the exits on a thrilling finish to the season here. Ball is at the 35-yard line. The Huskers will need about 7.
Are they kicking?
Are they going to punt him deep? Is that what you think they're going to try to pin him back?
Either that, yeah, looks like they're going to do just that.
Woo. Or do you go for the Rouge and try to get the third point,
just
so at least a field
safe.
goal ties it?
Yeah.
And we may have that tie after all. I don't know if that's ever happened, 2 ties to the same team in a season. I think Paul Short might be able to answer that one. He's the BCFC historian. This one will go deep and fall, and he will kneel, and we got a point. That's a 3-point lead.
Oh, get somebody down on the field here. Number 91. It's looking like he's a bit of pay there, Ty Folk.
Second time he's, I think, had a little bit of discomfort in this game.
Yeah. Well, it's been a long season. Everybody's a little sore, right? Everybody's a bit beat up and a little sore.
And the unsung heroes, the athletic therapists and the trainers that don't get their names mentioned nearly enough, but they're the real glue of this team.
Oh, I bet those players sing their praises on a daily basis.
And one of them, Katie Bergen, she's not out there right now. I saw her on the sideline, so she's been with this program for a number of years, almost as long as you and I have been.
Yep, yeah, and she's a
practicing, I think, physiotherapist here in Chilliwack. So a little bit of a pause near the end of this game, 1:08 to go, and Huskers trying to hold on to this slim lead. Kodiaks would love to spoil the party and have a celebration on the long drive back to the spruce capital of BC. And being a fellow that's grown up in northern BC for the first part of my younger life, Prince George has that memorable Mr. PG statue. If you've never been there, It's a giant statue made out of wood, and I swear if the Kodiaks win their first playoff game, that thing will be draped in a Kodiak jersey.
And so it should.
Kodiaks now go to work. Thiessen throws it over to the right side, finds the target, and then he's driven back. First completion in his last 4 attempts.
89 Matthew Sturgis on the catch there. Trying to fight for extra yardage, but just nothing happening. He's wrapped up right away. Junior's in there. Maston's in there. Dugan's in there. Dugan.
Clock continues to march towards the final whistle. 50 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 3. Taking a long time to get this snap off, and now they will. Thiessen looks, he's under pressure. Throws it, he's got the wide open target, and it's overthrown. There's a flag, though. I think he threw it over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he stepped up a little bit too far there.
And I think the fans were letting the referee know in case he missed it. Hey, did you see where it was?
Our stats guy got very enthusiastic about it. And he wasn't wrong.
So here's the question now. Do you wave off the penalty and keep it 3rd down, or do you march him back 5 yards and keep it at 2nd?
Oh, I decline it. He declined that. Make it 3rd down. Make him fight for it. 38 seconds left. Oh, no, they're going to march it back.
Well, I think that Coach Bob Reese is thinking, let's make the field a little longer.
Yeah.
If they're going to kick a field goal, you got to move even more.
Yeah.
You got to get that 1st down first, though, to make it happen.
To make anything happen here.
So a big play for the Huskers defense in this football game, and the fans come to life. The cowbells come out like lighters at a rock concert. Kodiaks, 2nd and long. Thiessen, sacked and dropped. Oh, mama freezing. Froze him in his tracks.
Nick Reimer, just a monster, gets in there and wraps him up and takes him down. Beautiful play here. Gets off his blocks, and as Thiessen goes to step up, Reimer says, sit down.
One of the veterans, Reimer, one of those guys that's among the front 3 that the Huskers run. They've had different rotations, but it's generally Reimer and Carter in there with whoever else they can chuck in there.
Yeah.
OT for the first half of the year. We haven't seen him much since then.
Yeah. Yeah, but Reimer's a constant there, and for good reason, and that was one of the reasons right there. He's getting pressure in there all the time. You know, it may not be making any, like the big sacks or the tackles or whatnot, but he's making the quarterback have to move off his spot and make rush decisions.
So here we go, 35 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Huskers up 31-28. Kodiaks 3rd and 15. Junior Munyaka tries to summon the crowd to come alive. There'll be a Cale Cowley against a Johnny Cadogan for at least one more time to the near side. And the crowd responds. One in the backfield, now an empty set. 4 receivers to the left side, and that's where they'll go. It's Cadogan over his head. It doesn't matter. Huskers will pick it up, and it's going to be victory formation time in just a moment.
Prince George still have their timeouts, though. I don't recall them calling any in the second half here. They could drag this out. Just saying.
That's a long bus ride, though, I'm telling you. If you can hit the road a little bit quicker. Well, hold on a minute. They may not have to drag this out.
Well, the flag's after the play. Objectionable conduct against the Huskers. Someone said something the referees didn't like.
So Heath Edelston marches them back 15 yards. The head referee and Huskers, last time you would think maybe one more running play with Grady Andrea. And then maybe time to look like Canada geese.
Yeah. Andy
Ofosuhene. And everybody in this crowd was willing him to a touchdown.
Well, I got a first down. That's awesome. Give Andy a chance to run the ball. Last game as a Husker, put the ball in Andy's hands, and off he goes. Jack Winey leads blocking for him. And there he goes. Running into the sunset.
Andy Ofosuhene is going to go down as one of those Huskers legends, the guy we talk about 20 years from now with a remarkable career that he had, and one of the guys that helped turn this franchise around. And there's Andy Ofosuhene again. Tries his luck around the far side.
He's going to be tough to bring down.
Well, and there's a flag. I'm not sure if that's for something on the offensive side here, and Winey again with the block.
Stiff arm to the face. He just, yeah. Wow.
We may not have victory formation. I think it might be Ofosuhene time here to the very last whistle.
Well, we got 3 seconds left on the clock, and I think you're going to see.
Time to put a bow on it.
Again, another objectionable conduct on the Huskers.
Normally you'd say, yeah, it's victory formation, but I think the Huskers, it's their last play of the season. They want to do something with it. Go. Brigada headed to the sideline, so I think the Huskers may have taken a timeout.
They called a timeout.
Always a joker in the crowd. Somebody's like, yeah, excellent, timeout. Not in those words, though. 3 seconds to go. Can we get some of that unnecessary censorship? A little beeping in there. But I can do that for you. Well, with 3 seconds to go, I just want to quickly say a big thank you to everybody that's tuned in all season long. Huge thanks to For the Win Media. Fantastic job. Robbie, Teo, and the crew bringing you all the great images. Play with my color partner of 8 years, Matt Macri. And one last throw. He's going long and interception. And that will be an end to the football game as the referee waves the flag, and this Husker season comes to an end with a 31-28 win.
Those big defensive linemen are going into the sideline over there. And it's a smart idea just to get out of here now. You got a big game next week, Prince George. Walk away.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're like, go away, bye.
Yeah.
Well, there have been some lows this season, but it's nice to see a high to end the season.
100%. And the Huskers are excited. And I think that's a good sign for the Husker future right there, is the game that was played today. Grady Andrea, Vergata, lots of promise.
A real nice last game. In a game like that, you wouldn't fault some of the players of kind of going through the motions, nowhere to go. You're trapped in limbo. But the Huskers decided it's the last game. Hey, let's put on a show.
Yeah, 100%.
They brought the fireworks after a very tough start to this game.
Very tough start to this game.
2 plays in, Prince George had caused a timeout and the turnover, and then punched it in 2 plays, but Huskers responded. Rogan Vergata, what a memorable first game for that young man, and Grady Andrea, his first starring role of the year, and he was marvelous.
Yeah.
Matt, any last thoughts before we close this chapter?
It's been a fun season. Can't wait for next year. All I can see is bigger and better things for the Huskers.
Well, BCFC fans, the season is not over. The postseason about to begin. Make sure you keep it locked to BCFC TV until it's 1981. It'll be the West Shore Rebels hosting these Prince George Kodiaks. And in the other final, the 10-0 Okanagan Sun welcome the Vancouver Island Raiders. I'm Warren Andrews. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next year, folks. Good night.
Take it.